Hey, what's up, guys? Meteorologist Doug Hetty, Weather 2020 video. It is a Monday afternoon, mid afternoon. Of course, I'll be at KOAM 569 and 10 for you tonight. This video, we're going to be talking a little bit about the rain and the ice that we are going to see this week. Of course, most of the ice was last night, and then we'll look down the road just a little bit. But I'll do a lot more long range forecasting on my next video, which will most likely be tomorrow morning is when we'll do that. Probably, yeah, tomorrow or Wednesday. All right, so the Chiefs won. That was stressful, but we got it done, so I'm glad about that. And then we got the ice in here last night, really from Oklahoma City to Tulsa through Joplin, Pittsburgh, Springfield, all the way up to St. Louis. A big batch of ice. In fact, you can see behind me, uh, there is, well, actually on the screen, behind me on the screen, you can see all the ice that we had over the past 18 hours. And it really came down at a pretty good clip. So I hope you guys were safe if you're on the roadways during the morning hours for us today. Thankfully, temperatures have been warming up throughout the afternoon. All right, first off, huge shout out to my boys, Superior Roofing and Construction, a four-state premier roofing contractor. They're family owned, located Joplin, Missouri, 7th and High Street. If you have roofing needs, give them a call. The number's right there on the screen. They did my roof a little over a year ago. And of course, it's not leaking, so they did a good job. So give them a call if you have roofing needs. All right, so with this ice that we got last night, rolled in. Most of us, right about 9 p.m., it was very light, but temperatures hovered right around 30. So we got a big glaze of ice. Most areas picked up close to a quarter of an inch. And officially in Joplin, it was almost 2/10 of an inch of ice. But I-44 was really bad from Joplin, Springfield, all the way up to St. Louis, and then down toward Branson, of course, very bad. Now, as the temperatures have warmed a little bit for us today, we've mainly switched over to rain as most areas are centered just right above freezing. We are still seeing a little bit of freezing rain for Oklahoma City, a little bit just north of Tulsa, and then also in south central parts of Missouri. But majority of this batch that is going to roll in tonight is going to be rain. So if we look, let's see, southeast of Springfield, still some freezing rain. The higher elevations of the Ozark Mountains, of course, it's a little bit cooler, about 31 there. And then you can see south of I-44, Joplin, we have just rain picking up. It's some moderate rain. We do out toward Independence, Kansas, Sedan, Bartlesville, still getting some very light freezing rain with temperatures sitting right at 32 down toward Tulsa. But we aren't seeing the big icing problems that we had earlier this morning. Now, later on tonight, as this batch lifts north and gets into the colder air in northeastern Kansas, northern parts of Missouri, that's where we will start to pick up a little bit more icing, mainly north of the Kansas City metro area. All right, let's go through time. We'll stop here at 7 p.m. Big batch of rain, Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, St. Louis, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock. But look at all the temperatures. We're sitting 35, 36 degrees. So we're not seeing a whole bunch of icing, which is good. A little batch of freezing rain out across southeastern Kansas. This batch lifts north through the night. Here's midnight. Kansas City getting into a little rain mixing with freezing rain, all rain in St. Louis, Springfield, Joplin. Still a little bit of a rain snow mix out across southeastern Kansas, or a freezing rain mix. But again, not a big deal. By tomorrow morning, most of this batch lifts north of the four-state area. We do still have some leftover freezing rain and rain right around Kansas City, but everybody else is drying out, just a few random little sprinkles throughout the day. But here comes our next batch. So this is going to be Tuesday evening. Look at this: Oklahoma City, Tulsa, Fort Smith, Northwest Arkansas, Little Rock getting showers, once again lifting up to the I-44 corridor. Let's go into Tuesday evening. This batch of rain is going to be a lighter one than what we're going to see tonight, but it lifts through. So we have showers tomorrow night all the way into Wednesday morning. So here's 4 a.m. rain from Salina, Wichita, north of Oklahoma City, and then rain along the I-70 corridor from Manhattan, Kansas City to St. Louis. As we go into Wednesday morning, most of this rain works out of here. So I really think most of the entire four-state area, just a few random showers on Wednesday, and then we'll start to pick up a few more showers again late Wednesday into Thursday morning as the back edge of this band rotates through. So that's really like 2 more bands that we're going to get over the next 3 days. And then here comes our next system, which is going to rotate in. This is going to be late Friday. So we get a batch of rain. This is going to track a little bit farther south. So mainly we'll stay south of I-70, but again, rain most of the day, Saturday for Wichita, Oak City, Tulsa, Northwest Arkansas, and then finally rotating out of here by the time we get into Saturday evening. So that's a lot of rounds of rain for us this week. The system we had today, so in the pattern uh, with, well, I try not to give out cycle length, but within this pattern, the LRC, of course, we're now in cycle 3, which is kind of crazy. But the system that we saw today is roughly what we got in here right around December 7th and December 8th. The next bigger system that I see, if you guys remember back on Christmas Eve, we had showers, we had thunderstorms. That system will most likely be a rainstorm for us instead of freezing rain or snow. But of course, we have to watch it. But that one is due in right around February 8th. So at least we're not dealing with the Arctic air from this point on. So pretty warm as we go through. Warm, relative speaking, compared to last week, as we're mainly in the 30s, 40s, and 50s across the region for us this week. All right, guys, any questions, comments, leave it in the comment section below. And of course, tomorrow we'll do a little bit more long range forecast, and we need to start a little bit talking about severe weather season, which of course is right around the corner. All right, be safe if you're going to be out on the roads. We'll chat soon. Have a good Monday evening.